ito yung mga motor. Pinabaklas ko na. Remembrance, ito. Yan. Dali yan na lang yung natitira eh.
Hindi, sunod yung nasa taas, no?
So may mga nagtatanong, no, so let's discuss what happened to both of my bikes, yung NMAX tsaka yung Vartpilen 401. Well, actually wala rin akong masabi kasi it happened while I was away from my home here in Pampanga. Nasa hospital ako noon eh. I underwent a cole operation, tinanggal yung gallbladder natin, and just a day after, actually kinabukasan ng madaling araw, almost 6 AM, tumatawag na yung guards ng SMDC just to inform me na, sir, nasusunog na yung mga motor nyo. Mga. So, meaning dalawa yun. I really don't know what to feel at that point or at that time. Di ko mawari kasi bangag pa ako in a way. And, alam yun, bangag ka na nga, tapos ganun pa bubungad sa'yo pagka actually ginising na nga lang ako eh. Hindi ko naiyak talaga ako sa exasperation. I don't know if it's frustration. It's not frustration, pero naiyak na lang ako sa nangyari. You just imagine the investments I put in those bikes, all of a sudden bigla nawala. Considering just a month prior, yung kotse naman natin yung na-aksidente, di ba, nabangga din tayo. So sunod-sunod yung naging gastos natin, considering nasa hospital pa ako noon. And the thing is, kinlose na ng Bureau of Fire Protection yung case kasi wala naman daw evidence. Although they suspect arson, there's no evidence that points to arson kasi it was reported almost 4 hours after the incident kasi yung according to the police, they could only investigate arson within 2 hours ng incident. So nung naglaps na, and it's on the laps of the security guards of SMDC, so hindi na nila pwede consider arson, or they cannot even investigate arson anymore kasi it's already past the 2 hours cut limit or cut off of reporting. Di ba, hassle, di ba? Wala tayong nakuha sin totally kaya puro gastos lang ang nangyari para sa atin. We lost our prime transportation na ginagamit natin sa ating trabaho just like now. And the thing is, I posted in my own Facebook page yung video na kinuna ng security guard. Parang nga kinuna nila yung security guard waiting for the fire extinguisher to arrive. Nabash yung video na yun na tipong for content. Maka-content lang, yun yung term nila, maka-content lang. Now, it really hurts na tipong, alam mo yun, nasunugan ka na, iisipin pa ng tao, nagko-content lang. Sino ba naman si Rao magko-content ng tipo susunugin yung kanyang ari-arian, di ba? And by the way, wala naman ako insurance, wala naman insurance yung mga motor. So, what the heck, ano naman, kahit paano na pag-iisipan muna bago mag-comment. O yung iba naman, sasabihin makakontent yung security guard. Well, the thing is, sa Facebook page ko nga, ako nga nag-upload nun eh. So, ano yung content the security guard, right? It was given to me as evidence, or at least as documentation for my end. Tapos ganun ang comment na tao. I don't know if it went viral, but you know, as of the last time I checked, more than 2 million views na yun. And why do I get? Wala naman akong makukuha dun eh. Hindi naman monetize yung aking Facebook page. So ano yung content dun, diba? I was just posting that out of frustration na tipong ito yung mga motor ko sunog o nasusunog. Ay. Okay, so it has been several weeks already since the incident happened, yung nasunog yung dalawang motor natin. And I don't think that I was able to answer yung mga ibang questions tungkol sa insidente. So nasabi na nga natin na hindi natin alam yung specific details kung paano nasunog yung mga motor. wala tayo dun sa insidente, nasa ospital tayo. Gaya nga na nasabi natin, dumating ang investigators from the fire department rather late already to have a full investigation. Ang nangyari kasi, nangyari yung insidente at 3 in the morning. It was only reported by the guards of SMDC around 6 a.m. Well, actually, nireport nila daw mga 7 a.m. na. As I have been told, lumipas na ang 4 hours bago nireport ng SMDC doon sa fire department yung insidente. Unfortunately, the police and the fire department won't be able to consider arson after their cut-off limit kasi it has to be reported within 2 hours para i-consider nila yung arson. So if that is not done, yung requirement na yon, then they won't be able to tell if it's arson or not. So that's unfortunate for us. Now, ano nakuha natin after the incident? Liable ba si SMDC? Actually, I don't know. It was filed sa fire department and the police station nung kamag-anak natin sa Pampanga. Pero actually, nothing progressed. They just closed the case nang walang real resolution. Parang self-accident ang sinabi nila. Although I really can't believe na tipong self-accident yon. Pero wala na tayong magawa just because walang CCTV yung place. There's no witness kasi 3 in the morning yon. So actually wala tayong ma-expect na tipong makakakita nun aside from the guards. Although marami ng units na already built doon sa area ko, mag-isa lang ako doon sa area ko the nearest neighbor I have would be several houses away, and expectedly tulog sila nung around 3 a.m. Everyone would be sleeping during that time, di ba? So we go to the next question. Bakit nangyari yon? Baka naman maingay yung motor ko, nakakabulahaw yung mga motor ko, kaya marami nagagalit sa akin. First of all, dayo lang ako sa lugar, hindi ako taga Pampanga, and I'm just renting the place. It is expected of me na makisama sa lugar, di ba? And having loud motorcycles or being rowdy, maingay, and agaw attention, syempre yun ang hindi ko gagawin. My motorcycles, yung NMAX tsaka yung big bike, have stock mufflers. Hindi sila maingay. Hindi ako nagmumotor ng maingay ang tambucho. Primarily because umiiwas ako doon sa huli sa loud pipes. Kaya both of them stock pipes. And also, pag nagpapaandar ako doon sa subdivision within the neighborhood, laging marahan lang. Umiiwas tayo sa attention considering na tipong laging walang tao sa bahay. So I should be well behaved when living in that subdivision. So malabong nakakabulahaw ako. Now going to the idea na tipong baka nakakaistorbo ko sa mga kapitbahay ko, considering I'm parking my motorbikes, both of them, and even my car doon sa kalsada. Please note that subdivision ni SMDC sa Pampanga don't have carports. Kung makikita nyo naman yung structure ng building, all of them are studio units, meaning maliliit na mga bahay lang yon, bungalow and everything. And that considering walang mga carports provided dun sa mga bahay. That being said, SMDC has designated street parking slots for residents. So ako, nagpa-park ako sa designated parking slots ko. It is accepted, it is official in that subdivision. Wala magrereklamo kasi designated parking slots yung sa akin. And besides, hindi naman nakaharang yung mga motor, nakagilid siya, iwas maka-istorbo sa ibang kapitbahay. And speaking of kapitbahay, makikita niyo naman sa video na halos walang tao dun sa area ng bahay na tinitiran ko. Wala talaga ako mai-istorbo. Now, bakit naman kasi ako ang lakas ng loob ko mag-iwan ng mga sasakyan ko sa labas, considering I'm going back home sa Antipolo every weekend, tapos iniiwanan ko lang yung mga motor ko na nakapark sa labas? Well, I've been living in that subdivision ng SMDC in Pampanga for more than a year already. Supposedly, it is supposed to be a very secured subdivision. Mahigpit ang rules and regulations nila sa loob. We have roving security guards, and I've been paying a hefty amount for HOA. Almost 1K ang binabayaran ko. Biruin mo yun, for that small house nagbabayad ako ng almost 1,000 HOA dues monthly, and I'm expecting a rather secured environment in return, di ba? So it was really unexpected na mangyayari yon in a secured subdivision. So if that subdivision is really secured, may kapabayaan ba yung security guards kung bakit nangyari yon? Well, honestly, back then, ang tumatakbo na lang sa isip ko is maka-move on. My landlord, sila na yung naghabol sa SMDC for all the damages that has been caused. Kasi supposedly, I've been paying HOA dues. Supposedly, I should be secured. So if there would be any lapses, it would be the security guards who will be held accountable for the incident. Pero even after some time following up, wala naman nangyayari sa investigation ng SMDC eh. The case has been closed sa fire department, sa police department. Nothing's progressing do sa investigation ni SMDC. Laging sinasabi, they're still investigating. And honestly, would you expect na sasabihin nila na tipong may lapses sila? Of course, I don't think na tipong mangyayari yon. So wala na lang ako ginawa, I just let it be. Andun na yon. Hindi ko na rin naman mababawi yung mga motor ko, even if they found the security guards to be accountable. Wala na rin naman akong magagawa, sunod na yung mga motor ko. So the damage has been done. I've been traumatized for a while. Natitira na sa akin is well, basically is just move on. Well, after a few months, I just decided na tipong umalis na lang din ako sa lugar, diba? So ano ba makukuha natin sa incident? Well, technically, living in Pampanga away from my family, it's a love-hate kind of relationship. Parang ganon. I don't want to be far away from my family, but then I keep convincing myself na maganda yung trabaho ko, I'm safe there, kailangan tiisin ko na lang to for the sake of my family. Pinipilit ko yung sarili ko to stay in Pampanga and just take in all the hardships and loneliness that comes with it for the sake of my family, diba? Kumikita tayo ng maayos, maganda yung trabaho natin, wag na tayong umalis. Let's just settle in here. Yung trabaho na lang is an anchor for me to stay in Pampanga. But then, after this incident, isa ito sa mga tipong nail in the coffin that actually solidified my desire now to just go home and find a job nearer to Manila. Basically, nearer to my family. Kasi all the while, iniisip ko, probably there's a chance for me to start living in Pampanga. Later on, I could bring my family and stay in Pampanga for good. But then, after that incident, all those nawala. It convinced me na tipong I just need to go back home to where my family is, which is here in Manila. That is why, after that incident, tuloy-tuloy na yung pag-apply natin ng trabaho na located sa Manila. Yun, so ayun, after a while, nakakuha naman tayo ng trabaho, and it was such a huge relief na nakaalis na tayo dun sa tinitiran natin na yun. Alright, so yun lang. This is just a reaction to the video I have posted, my own video that I have posted, and to answer some of the questions na tipong lagi natin nababasa dun sa comments nung previous video natin. So sana nakatulong. So see you in the next video. Alright.